And it's a special gathering, the one of today, because we have literally a rock star with us, Mustafa Zahid. I took the time to listen to the hit that has been also in Bollywood movies, for what I've heard. So I encourage everybody to have a look at what Mustafa is doing around the world, because many know him. And I'm sure many will get to know him along the way. Great artist. Thank you so much for being with us, Mustafa. We have been engaged in this Global Care Day reach out. We are very close, October 7, and we look forward for having also a nice background as environment, but also a nice soundtrack of the event that I hopefully soon officially will come from Mustafa Zaid. Mustafa Zaid is representing the music world indeed, and we talked about the healing power of creativity into the arts. And it's very nice, Mustafa, for me to think that in the old days, the 9 muses of Greek were actually combining science and arts. So in representation of the scientific world, I'm very happy to be here with you in representation of such high level of music world. Now, we know, Mustafa, that would be my question for you. We know that there is music therapy, but this is kind of a specific music, I would say, that comes when you are already in an advanced stage of needs. What about your vision of global care in the everyday world of the rock stars? How you can really invest yourself into curing the soul, of course, with your music, but indirectly also the body, because you can target specific conditions, of course, and specific people.
Being an artist for the past 2 decades, what I have smartly done is that figure out my audience. And I think as an artist, it is very important for you to understand what the audience needs from you. Over the period of time, all the artists from all over the world, I think the most important bit that they always work on is that what the people want to hear from them. And I strongly believe that the idea that we have to incorporate music when it comes to the healthcare is absolutely important. We all listen to the music. We use it as a stress buster. We use it to calm our nerves down. And when we discussed this idea, when we were trying to collaborate on something like this, I was thinking, and I was working on my studio, and I started working on something that would have a strong effect on the people that are lying in the bed, that are probably not allowed to leave the room, which most of the patients are when into the hospital. And I started listening to a lot of therapy music that was also available online, and I realized that most of the work that has been put online had no vision behind it. Now, what I want to do with this is I want to make sure that whatever music we are making for these people to heal themselves, that should help them when they are going under any kind of treatment. It has to be very visionary. We need to understand what their background is, what kind of music they have listened to over the years, or what kind of mood they have, what kind of personality they have. And then I would like to incorporate music which is customized, made for them.
And
That
that,
music will stay. That music will be made exclusively for them, and that would stay with them. So, when you are, I think that there are two, I think your happy music doesn't stay with you for a long time, but the music that's with you, that you have connected with when you are going through a downer in your life, that stays with you for a long time, and it helps you again and again. So I personally believe that once they are able to connect with it, once they have listened to it when they are there, when they are going through their treatments, that would stay with them, and that would not just help them in that particular phase, but that will also help them once they have recovered.
that's fantastic, Mustafa. Another thing I was thinking is that you guys could be of such great help, not just for the patients, but also for the education of the population. Because if you throw some message into the songs you create about things we should know. For example, here we are talking about venous disease of the lower limbs, of the legs. There is a condition that 50% of the population has, that is not just an aesthetic concern, can have some serious consequences. So learning about this, learning that there is a reason, for example, for which you have these dilated veins on the legs and not on the arms because we are overwhelmed by the force of gravity. This kind of funny, pleasant, light communication, but that is still educating, that would be great. So I would love to collaborate in the content of the text, of the lyrics, that could eventually help delivering a message in a funny way, of course. So really, we need the people like you, and it's an honor to see that you invested your precious time in joining us. I don't know if you're in tournée right now. Are you like in concerts time, or are you in studio time now?
A show last night. I've just woken up and I have a show tonight.
So where are you going to be tonight?
Karachi it is.
Fantastic. So again, I invite everybody to enjoy. You are on iTunes. We can download your music from there, I guess, right? So
I'm available.
This an invitation for everybody to have a look at the great work he's doing. I really enjoy that, and you're in quite a lot of Bollywood music soundtracks, right?
A lot of Bollywood stuff.
Yeah, so I really invite everybody to discover more about this great artist, and we are really honored having you with us and looking forward for seeing you in Abu Dhabi as soon as possible. Mustafa, thank you so much, and I will go on iTunes now. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.